the kind of night that starts off with a flirt. The shallow kind, quick arm touches you tease. 5 minutes later, you're telling him every dream and secret you've ever had. The things you forgot were still in your chest. I decided. It's blurry at best when you think about it now. You put me in a box buried 6 feet under where we used to have our hammock, in the backyard. But that's the funny thing about memories. You're not actually remembering. In reality, you're remembering the last time you remembered, and it's a fluid snapshot and it's changing forever. And I remember playing whisper around the room. It was the same thing. You start out with an honest truth, and a few thoughts and whispers later, it's a different monster now. You put him in your closet and he growls. But it's not until he starts whimpering that you realize you probably should have wrote it down. It would have been better to have that snapshot more authentically, clear-headed, grounded, and realistic. And I've been thinking I could be more holistic when I'm tearing apart everything in my head. And ever since I was little, I've been rearranging facts to make stories make more sense, and that's the thing. You can't write fiction about ideas or rhetoric. You have to write about people. And life is people, billions of people and billions of stories to forget. And I can't forget, even though I'd like to. We've all been pulling the wings off butterflies to pass the time, our little pains aimed at each other. And I smothered the last little bit of life left in my pen, and when the ink like blood dried, I had a better idea of what it was like to feel safe in my bed again. And that's when I decided to stop breathing. It was that simple. I was bored. I was talking to a soul that wanted my heart to keep pumping but didn't want to look into my eyes again. I downed a pill bottle and I yacked. I didn't even see a light. It was fucking pathetic. My bathroom floor was more welcoming than my goddamn kitchen, and that's sad. The very last text I sent ended with a semicolon. A half-finished sentence with words like embers capable of starting fires, and I almost robbed the world of that. That incomplete sentence, it ended with I love you, and I meant that. In fact, it was probably the only thing I meant since I first heard that lyric. This is fact, not fiction, for the first time in years, and it took me 5 years to realize what it meant. Death Cab always seemed to say it best, when I couldn't, and I can't put down my fucking pen since I heard the mark on my wrist as a goddamn fad on the internet. Whatever, I'll be a cliche, at least